Hey, this is Duncan MacPherson with Pareto Systems from the field. I'm actually floating on Lake Okanagan here in Kelowna. I'm on a stand-up paddleboard, but I'm sitting down because I don't want to embarrass myself. Tell you what, if this video goes well, I'll shoot another standing up, and if that doesn't work out, I'll post that in the blooper reels. But anyway, I'm sure summer does the same thing for you in that it gives you a chance to slow down and reflect on life and business and ponder the future. And it's interesting, I was talking to a friend not long ago who lives just down there, and he really likes our philosophy and our practice management process. But what's interesting is that he has nothing to do with the financial services space. He's in the automotive sector, but he's completely reimagined that model because he doesn't think of himself as somebody who sells cars. He's developed and refined a process and created a platform that achieves automotive inventory management. And I said to him, I said, you are now in the knowledge for profit business. You think for a living. Through alchemy, you've created something that's got intrinsic value, intellectual property. It's powerful. And other knowledge for profit professionals really like our approach. You know, you think of attorneys and CPAs and risk management specialists and so on. I think they like what we do is because everything we talk about is rooted in immutable laws and principles that affect all of us. They're universal. So you think about the Pareto Principle, you think about the law of familiarity. I mean, especially when it comes to relationships, the more familiar a relationship becomes, things can get taken for granted, value gets trivialized. We can fall into that incumbency trap because our most deserving clients are often the least demanding. So we can sometimes just subconsciously get into that inertia confidence where we take them for granted. We're so fixated on the next client that we drift into entropy with our client service model. The law of environment says that we have to consistently be mindful of the fact that we are products of our environment. If I hang out with people who are negative and cynical, I'll become a product of that environment, which is why we have to surround ourselves with a team and clients who have an alignment of interests and philosophical connection. And if they don't, we've got to get out of there like a house on fire. It just hurts us more than it helps us. You think about the law of cause and effect. It's good activity that creates productivity. It's incremental, it's cumulative, it compounds. You look at the classic 20-year overnight success story. And then my favorite law of them all, the law of attraction, which means a lot of things, but when it comes to clients, what it means is if we want to attract attractive clients, we have to make ourselves more attractive than their current provider based on professional contrast. And we achieve that in many ways. Jim Rohn would say, work harder on yourself than you do on anything else. Michael Gerber would say, work on your business, not just in your business based on technical ability. I mean, salespeople chase. Consultants attract. Salespeople memorize a pitch. Consultants master a process that creates a client experience that competitor-proofs relationships. And one of the best ways to make ourselves more attractive is just to constantly work on ourselves personally and professionally. But here's the thing, like many things in life, there has to be balance. There's diminishing returns from work. We do need to detach. The lumberjack just can't focus on chopping down trees. They've got to sharpen the axe. And the same holds true with us. The best way to take impeccable care of our clients is to take impeccable care of ourselves. We can't pour from an empty cup. A client's success, their achievements, it can't come at your expense. Just like your success can't come at a client's expense. So take some time, detach, work on you. It's rejuvenating. Gives you an opportunity to restore that enthusiasm, move towards that work optional lifestyle. There's no dread in anything. It doesn't even feel like work. You get to reimagine and reinvent yourself. The law of optimization says that everything we do can be refined and optimized over time. And then, of course, we get to restore liberation and order in our lives because at the end of the day, the business is supposed to serve our life, not the other way around. Take care of your clients by taking impeccable care of yourself. Just simply say, I'll take care of me for you. That's enlightened self-interest. Keep growing, but remember, growth is for vanity. Progress is for sanity. And I'm pretty convinced that the fuel for ambition is gratitude. And when you get to detach, you get to savor and reflect on everything you've accomplished. Jim Rohn would say, we've got to be happy with what we have while we aspire to what we want. It was interesting, I was talking to one of my kids about gratitude, and I said, it's intentional. And I asked him, I said, what's the one thing you can go the least amount of time without? And he got it. He said, oxygen. I said, okay, so think about this. You take about 23,000 breaths a day. You don't even think about it. It's automatic. So take some time. Be intentional. I'm not sure if you're into yoga or meditation, prayer, aromatherapy, but take 10 deep, intentional breaths and exhale fully. Give yourself a chance to savor everything that you've got going for you, and you'll power up that magnet. You'll make yourself more attractive. So this is Duncan MacPherson with Pareto Systems from the field. Until next time, smell the roses, splash, slow things down, and propel yourself forward. Thanks.